You've probably never heard of the Barkley Marathons, but it's one of the hardest and most grueling endurance races in the world of ultramarathons. It's much more than a regular marathon. It is a race that consists of 5 arduous 20 to 30 mile laps through the mountains surrounding the brushy Mountain State Penitentiary in Wartburg, Tennessee. The 100+ mile race is an off-trail, unmarked route where runners not only have to traverse the mountainous terrain, but also, without the aid of GPS, have to find specific points which are hidden throughout the course. The total elevation change is approximately 60,000 feet, the equivalent of climbing over Mount Everest twice. All of this must be finished within 60 hours and not a second over. Each year, thousands of people apply, but only 40 are allowed to run. And just 15 people have finished since the race began in 1986. And each time that someone finishes, the organizers make the race more difficult. These clips from the documentary Where Dreams Go to Die follow Gary Robbins, who spent years training to run and win the Barkley Marathons.
Gary Robbins from North Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and I am currently standing in Frozen Head State Park in Wartburg, Tennessee. I'm about to run in circles through these mountains in an attempt at an impossible race known as the Barkley Marathons.
I do. When you take your bib, you can get no more help.
I appreciate the reminder.
8:15:54.
Thank you very much.
Go get it.
Gary spent years of his life in preparation for the race. He sacrificed hundreds of hours hiking, running, and climbing hundreds of miles up and down mountains. Gary began the race strong and ran beside fellow competitor John Kelly until the last lap. For almost 60 hours, with only a few hours sleep, Gary trudges through the difficult terrain looking for the hidden pages in the mountain forest. John Kelly finished the race alone, waiting to see when Gary would come in.
The first thing John does when he finishes the Barkley is to ask about Gary and if he is okay. At this point, Gary has less than 30 minutes to touch the gate. As the minutes turn to seconds, all eyes are aimed up the trail in hopes of seeing Gary burst through the trees.
Is that Gary? Wait. Is that wrong direction? Is it Gary?
I got all the pages got dropped. I built the wrong side of the mountain in the fog. I had to swim the river. Was it cute?
Did you get all your pages?
Yeah, he would have gotten all the pages. He turned right on the last.
Okay, he got all his pages.
Turn.
Did he make the time limit?
No.
By how much did he miss?
6 seconds.
In the end, just 6 seconds separated Gary from finishing the Barkley Marathons as the winner. Gary ran with all his might, but sadly, Gary's preparation, sacrifice, and effort were not enough to finish the race.